Everyone, welcome back to the farm. It's Brad with Batchelder Family Farms. Today we've got a few things on the plate. We're going to go check on Ashley and our new baby red dog, our new bison baby. We're going to move Maddie and her baby duckling Chuck down to the pen to be outside, and we're going to see what else we can get accomplished today. Stick around. If you guys haven't had a chance to yet, we'd really appreciate hit that subscribe button, and at the end of the video, if you enjoy the video, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate the support. All right, Maddie, we ready to make the move outside? Chuck, you ready to go outside? They've been inside. We have them in our store here, and it's been pretty awesome. Customers have been able to come in and see Chuck, and some of the kids come in and have been able to hold him. But it's time to get him moved out. He is plenty big. So we're going to get them down next to the duck pen and chicken coop down there for them to stay by themselves for a little while before we let them back with all the other chickens. All right, Maddie, you first. Go down there, we'll let the chickens out. We'll close everything off, and it'll be just you and Chuck for about 10 days. You good with that? Okay. Chuck, you want to pet him? You want to pet Chuck? Well, pet him again. Pet him again. You want to take him down to Maddie with me, to his mama? Or you want me to do it? You do it. All right. Come on, Chuck. All right, your mama hears you. There you go. Have to put something underneath that door. I'm afraid he can get underneath there. Drex, you don't need to be part of this. Hey, Maddie, let's get you guys some water. You two are quite the pair. Hey, Mama. This is the closest you've gotten to me in a couple days without getting mad at me. Look at that baby. Oh, I can't tell. Maybe it is a bull. What'd you have? This is how she is almost every time between whoever's out here and the calf. The other day I was coming out checking her, and I was probably from where I'm at now to the stock tank. Just trying to keep my distance, definitely not this close. And as soon as I turned to walk away, I could hear her turn around, and she was running right at the fence. She didn't hit the fence or anything. Just as soon as I turned my back, she was protecting her baby. So great protective instincts. She's doing such a great job. Calf is looking really good. We've seen it nurse multiple times. So exciting for us. Something I've been doing for a few weeks now is feeding them regular cattle cubes versus the alfalfa squares, just because whenever I put the cattle cubes in a bucket, it makes a pretty big shaking noise, and they are getting used to that sound. I can open up the door, shake a bucket, and both pins, what's up, Phyllis? Both pins will come running at me. Let's see, Ashley will probably charge me here. Yep, that's about what she does. Just protecting her baby. But spread it out, 5 different piles, put some in the feeder over there. What I'm trying to prepare them for is, it's going to be a pretty creative way to do it, or an intelligent way to do it. It's the bison migration plan. I am going to move Chief and the 4 other females that are in there with him into this pen, which I'm a little nervous about. It's a pretty big area though, so I think they can stay away from each other. When I do that, I'm going to take these freestanding panels and I'm going to put it here on the other side of Darth and Doris's pen and kind of create a little field for them in the grass. So then I can go from, we have this red gate down here right by our creek, and run the panels all the way to our north fence line. And that way I can let them out. They can be in this area over here, and we'll be all the way down in front of our house This north fence line should be done. This pipe fence should be done in the next 3 days, 4 days. So if I get all of that done, can try to move the bison into this area out here to give them some good space to roam instead of being in these pens. We just got to make sure the fence is safe for them, fence is safe for us, any of our customers that come out. We still want to be able to create an experience where people can interact with bison, but definitely in a manner that's safe for animals and people. So gonna keep shaking the bucket with cubes in it. That way, hopefully, if something goes wrong and they go a wrong way, I'll be able to shake the bucket. We won't have to push them. They'll follow the sound of the cubes into the area we want them to be in. It's gonna be about another week before we do it, but spent a lot of time planning for it. Now we just have to execute it, and hope everything and everybody stays safe. Check in on our pony and our mini horse, Buck here, and Elsa. One of the times when the life skills class came out, whenever the news stations came out, we got Buck out along with Tricky, and all of the students brushed him out. You can't tell now, but he was probably brushed out for a good hour and he was just soaking it up, him and Tricky both. He was such a good boy. He has been such a great addition. So good with kids. We haven't had any issues out of him, knock on wood. Have we, buddy? Yeah, you've been a good boy. And Elsa, she is getting calmer and calmer, even though she's in her 20s. She's getting pretty old, but I didn't used to be able to ever get this close to her. Even a couple years ago, she would still back away from me, but the last few times I've come in and caught her, she hasn't run away from me. Slowly walk sometimes, but she's been really good. Let's go over here and see how Larry's doing. Larry's still a nervous boy, but you can tell he's starting to get closer. He is very inquisitive when new things are brought into his pen. Hey, buddy. So what I've been doing is I've been putting food out here for him, and then I've been leaving and letting him come eat, and then I'll come in and sit on the bucket and see if he'll get a little bit closer to me. So I'm going to give him a couple minutes here, and I'll come back and see if he'll let me pet him today. If you saw the video about us losing a couple baby guineas, the guineas are the one that just flew up there. These right there are the baby guineas, right there. The others are baby chicks, so we've got 10 chicks, 6 guineas in here. And we had a guinea, we thought no way it would make it, and Jenna gave it some, I don't remember, the Nutri-Drench, and fed it and watered it and just stood over it for a few hours, and it finally got up and has been back on its feet ever since. So they are doing really well, and hopefully keep growing. Well, he's not coming over to me today. Just poured him fresh water. Oh, it's got a little hay in it, a little straw in it, but he always likes to lean through and drink the pig's water. For a long time, he thought he was a duck. I don't know if he thinks he's a pig now or still doesn't know what he is. Come on, buddy. All right, Larry. Tell you the biggest thing, he loves dandelions. I should have brought some more dandelions in here, but he absolutely loves dandelions, so that's kind of been our icebreaker to get him close to me. Just haven't been able to get it on video. If I don't have dandelions, this a few minutes ago was the closest he's been yet. So slowly but surely, he's getting more used to us. Come here. It's okay. He let me pet him. All right. We'll call that good for today. Ducks are doing well. They've been laying more eggs. We were getting about 3 eggs a day. Now we're getting 5. Still having to clean out their waters once a day. But honestly, it has not been nearly as dirty. And once a day is good. There's been a couple times where we've let it go 2 days, but once a day has been really good. Put some mealworms in their water for them. And they're still super messy animals, but they are definitely loving being outside. Big guy, I didn't forget about you. Usually I feed one group and then I come feed the other group right away. But had a couple customers come to the store and kind of went backwards with chores. And Chief has been grunting at me from out here the whole time. All right, bud, you want some of these? All right, let me get them poured to you. All right, we all seem to be happy now. Phyllis has 2 piles of food. Yeah. Still won't let me just pet her all the time. Catherine, Gremmelbelto, Katie, all the names we call her, is the lowest on the pecking order in this group. So she's also the one that doesn't let me get very close to her. The other ones will stay right along the fence, just like Phyllis and Chief. All right, big guy. Last but certainly not least here is Tricky and the donkeys. They've been doing really well most evenings. We let them out. They've closed the driveway gate after the store closes and leave them out for a couple hours to eat grass. We're just going 4 different directions tonight, it feels like, so not sure what time we're going to get home, and we want to make sure that it's not after dark whenever we get home, because usually what we do is just bring them a bucket of grain and they follow us right back in. But if it's dark, I'm a little worried that we may not be able to find them, and we don't want them just wandering around all night long. So giving them some hay tonight, but they have been doing great over here. Anytime somebody pulls up, they are talking to them. Aren't you, sugar? Yeah. Thanks for following along with the update on all the animals around the farm today. I know we didn't go out and see the cows. I went out earlier this morning. Everybody's doing well. We've still got 14 calves, 11 heifers, 3 bulls. So, but every calf so far has been healthy. Everybody is looking good. We've probably got 7 or 8 other cows who are going to be calving here really soon. Hopefully Doris at some point. Who knows? But everybody's doing well. Hope all of you stay well, and we'll see you back here real soon.